we are going to look at the number, styles, and cell group in the Home tab. These include functions like the number group, conditional formatting, formatting as a table, cell styles, insert, delete, and format cells. It is important that you understand what the format of a cell is. When you format a cell, you identify the type and style of data it holds. For example, it could be currency, it could be date, it could be time, it could be number, or it could be text. Each of these cell formats will display slightly different data and have some pre-built options which help display data easier and makes putting the data into the spreadsheet easier for you. There are a couple of different ways of formatting your cell. Firstly, select the cell or group of cells that you want to format. Then find the number group in the Home tab. Select the drop-down next to the word General and you'll see a range of different options come up. If you're formatting for currency and you want to show things like a dollar sign and 2 decimal places, you can select the currency option. If you're typing in text, you could format the text option. The format that you choose will affect how your text looks. For example, if you type the number 1 into a cell and then format it as a date, it will display the 1st of January 1900. This is because the value 1 has been assigned to the specific date. You could use this knowledge to help make your spreadsheets easier by presetting a format on your spreadsheet. It will mean that you might not have to type in 0.00, 0.00 every single time that you're entering monetary values. This will speed up your data entry and make things look a lot easier and tidier. It'll also mean that your values and your numbers will generally be right aligned and your text will be left aligned. Right aligned values are easier to read. You can also format your cells by selecting the format icon in the cells group. If you go down to format cells at the bottom, it'll bring up a new window. Make sure you're in the number tab and then select the format that you want. You'll have other options in here, such as using the thousand separator or increasing or decreasing the number of decimal places that will show. Sometimes you might be given a new piece of data to insert after you've already made your spreadsheet. To insert a new row or a new column, place your cursor on the letter cell identifier, like the A, B, C, or D at the top of your spreadsheet. Then find the Home tab and look for the Cells option. You'll see the Insert function, which will, when you click on it, will open a drop-down. If you select Insert Sheet Columns, it'll insert a column to the right of the cell you have selected. If you select Insert Sheet Rows, it'll insert a row underneath the cell that you've selected. You can then go on and update the data as needed. Sometimes you might want to delete an entire row or column of data. To do this, click on the column identifier, being the A, B, C, D, or so on, so that the entire column is highlighted. In the Cells group, in the Home tab, you'll find the Delete option. You can then select Delete Cells or Delete Sheet Columns, and it will remove all the information from that column. You follow the same process to delete the rows. In the Styles group, you have Conditional Formatting, Format as Table, and some built-in styles. You can use the built-in styles by selecting a cell and then clicking on an option. You can use these to identify data that is good, that is bad, where you need to complete a calculation, or where you want a cell to be checked. If you select the Format as Table option, a drop-down will appear and it will identify a range of different styles that you could use for your table. Have a look and play around with these as you work through your own spreadsheets. Conditional formatting allows you to apply a unique type of formatting. It allows you to identify data that meets certain requirements. For example, you can use conditional formatting to show all values over 10 or all values under 10. To do this, you need to create what they call rules. Select the conditional formatting function after highlighting cells, and then select Highlight Cell Rules. You can then select from the built-in options or more rules. What we're going to show you is how to find cells that equal a certain number. First of all, highlight your text, select Conditional Formatting, select Highlight Cell Rules, and then select Equals To. This will pop open a new window. Enter the value that you want to find, and then you can select the style from the drop down next to it. You can even customize this format. If you select OK, you will see that all those values have now had a style attributed to them. You might not need to use this function, but it's handy to know it's there and how to use it.